welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking the Suncoast Beach Trolley all the way from Clearwater Beach down to St. Pete Beach.
And this video is inspired by all of you who've asked us about riding public transportation out on the beaches. Now, we have ridden the Suncoast Trolley before, but this will be the first time we've ridden it on this busy of a weekend.
And this will be the first weekend where we have ridden it all the way from Clearwater down to St. Pete Beach.
So make sure you stick around to the end where we'll recap how the overall experience went. We also hope that this will help you decide if you can skip the rental car and the Uber and take public transportation on your beach vacation.
Welcome back to Explorcation, where each Saturday we take you to the best Florida beaches and beyond. We're Jamie and Skylar, and we can't wait to show you our interesting day riding the Suncoast Beach Trolley. Along the way, we'll take you to a few of the area's best beaches and some spots for food and drinks as well. But we got a trolley to catch, so let's get going. Our day of adventure on the Suncoast Trolley began in Indian Rocks Beach, where we were able to find free parking for the day before heading to the nearest trolley stop.
All right, guys, we're gonna let you in on a quick little secret. Right now, you can download an app called the Flamingo Pass, and on that app, you can download a pass where up to 5 people can ride the beach trolley all day for only $10. Now, obviously, if you plan on hopping all around the islands like we do today, that can save you a lot of money over an Uber or a Lyft.
So as of now, on Easter weekend, the trolley still does require masks, so don't forget to pack yours.
After just a few minutes of waiting at the stop, our trolley arrived on schedule, and after scanning the barcode on the Flamingo Pass app, we were seated and on our way to Clearwater Beach. We were quite surprised at how empty the trolley was, given the busy holiday weekend and the perfect beach weather. We found the ride to Clearwater Beach to be relaxing and enjoyable, as we took in the beautiful water views from both sides of the trolley. And before we knew it, we had arrived in Clearwater Beach, which not surprisingly appeared to be a very popular place on this sunny Florida day. And after a successful first trolley ride of the day, we were ready to hit Clearwater Beach and to grab some food and drinks.
So we made it to the pier on Clearwater Beach, and it took us around 25 minutes on the bus. It was pretty stop and go traffic on the bus. Now, if you did drive a vehicle, you may get here a few minutes sooner, but then you would have to find parking. And on a day like today, that would be a nightmare. So far so good on our beach trolley experience.
Another thing I really enjoyed about the trolley was that even though it's in the mid-80s today, it was nice and comfortable on there. Plus, it was really easy to find a seat because it was almost empty.
Knowing that it would only get busier as the day went on, we decided to start our visit to Clearwater Beach off by checking out Pier 60. We worked our way down the crowded pier and past the numerous vendors until we reached a less crowded area and a perfect spot to take in the views of the busy but always beautiful Clearwater Beach. And while we sure did enjoy the Gulf breeze and beach views on this lovely Saturday morning, something was missing. And that something was coffee. Our search for which led us to the Pier 60 park area, where we found even more people than on the pier. Thankfully, we also found Pier 60 concessions, which just happens to sell 2 of my favorite things, ice cream and coffee. With our coffee finally in hand, we made our way north towards our lunch spot, enjoying every step in the soft, powdery sand along the way.
Now, we have taken you here to Clearwater Beach before on our channel, but I don't think we've shown you a close-up of the sand. Now, as you can see, this sand is really powdery, and I think it's probably the softest sand in the Tampa Bay area.
So as you can see, there are a lot of people and a lot going on here in Clearwater Beach today, but we still need to take you all the way down to St. Pete Beach, and we have some stops along the way. So we're gonna go grab some lunch and get back on the trolley.
Our lunch plans took us just a few more steps down the beach, where you'll find the incredibly popular Frenchie's Rockaway Grill. Unfortunately, there was a wait, and since we had no time to spare, we walked right next door to the cooler. We found the menu at the cooler to feature 5 different types of specialty hot dogs, and we couldn't wait to try one. We also ordered a pitaya bowl, which came out covered in fresh berries.
Skylar got the slaw dog. It's got Frenchie's coleslaw and pineapple on it. Never tried that before.
Looks good to me. That's good.
Yeah?
I like it.
Yeah, the coleslaw is very light and the pineapple is sweet. I like the mix of flavors, but I am more excited for this. So we were planning to take you to Frenchie's for lunch, and on a day like today, we should have known that there was going to be a wait. Thankfully though, we did find the cooler, which was right behind Frenchie's, and it offers some quick and healthy options for lunch. Now if you're in the area and have time for a delicious sit-down meal, then we would recommend Frenchie's. But if you're looking more for a quick and healthy bite to eat, then the cooler would be a great spot.
While we easily could have spent the entire day in Clearwater Beach, we had a busy day ahead of us and had to keep moving. Just a couple blocks down the road, we spotted a sun sign, which identifies each of the hundreds of stops on the Suncoast trolley line. And after texting our bus stop number to 41411, we were happy to find the next trolley was only 5 minutes away. Once again, the trolley arrived right on time. Back on the trolley, we checked the PSTA transit app to find our next beach stop was only 12 stops away. If you're enjoying this video so far and want to help our channel grow, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave us a comment. Once again, we enjoyed the beautiful views of Clearwater Pass, happy to be relaxing on the trolley and not driving on this busy beach day. Shortly after crossing the Sand Key Bridge, we arrived at our next beach spot, the Sand Key County Park.
We're here at Sand Key Park, which is just to the south of Clearwater Beach over the bridge. It only took us around 13 minutes to get here from the Clearwater Beach Pier in really heavy traffic.
So based on the empty parking lot behind me, I think it's safe to say that the beach here at Sand Key Park is going to be much less busy than the beaches at Clearwater Beach. And those of you who brought your dog with you on vacation can find a nice dog park here as well.
After taking a few minutes to check out some more of the beach amenities, it was time to make our way to the beach. The first thing you'll likely notice when visiting Sand Key Beach is that the beach is incredibly wide. But after a few minutes of trekking through the sand, we made our way down to the refreshing Gulf water. Unfortunately, this beach stop would have to be another quick one, as we soon made our way back to catch the next trolley.
So we're back at the bus stop after making a quick stop at Sand Key Beach. And as we expected, that beach was much less busy compared to the beaches at Clearwater Beach. We also noticed that it was a really wide beach and also quite shelly compared to Clearwater Beach. So if you're looking to escape the crowds at Clearwater Beach and are willing to walk a ways to get to the water, then this beach might be a great option for you.
So we have about 10 minutes before our next trolley arrives. And once we get on, we'll be going through Indian Rocks, Indian Shores, and also the Reddington beach towns.
And we've recently completed travel guide videos on all 3 of those spots. So if you're not familiar with our channel and want to check out some more local Florida beaches, then head on over to our Best Florida Beaches playlist after this. I think by now we have over 20 beach guides on that playlist.
Well, we have a trolley to catch, so we'll see you at Madeira.
We have 64 stops to get to John's Pass. Let's hope we don't stop at all of them.
Fortunately, we only stopped at a few of those 64 trolley stops before arriving at our next stop of the day at John's Pass in Madeira Beach.
So after a 40-minute bus ride, we have arrived at John's Pass, and we are ready to be here. We realized that we haven't had anything to drink other than that iced coffee, and we've been walking around in the hot sun quite a bit. So let's go get something to drink.
Our search for a delicious drink led us across the street to John's Pass Village, where I soon spotted a sign with one of my favorite drinks on it. This led us to our first visit to Yogurt City, which, as its name suggests, offers a variety of frozen yogurts. But I was here for the bubble tea, and the taro one I ordered was sweet, delicious, and exactly what I needed.
Ready to roll?
Yeah, it's busy here. I think we've got maybe 5 minutes until our next bus arrives.
So our trolley riding experience had been going pretty smoothly until now. We got to the trolley stop outside of John's Pass, and it said our trolley was 2 minutes away. Several minutes passed and there was no trolley. We checked the app and it told us that it looks like our trolley didn't arrive, and the next trolley is 25 minutes, so I guess we'll be waiting.
Alright guys, we have a change in plans. After 2 trolleys didn't show up, we found out that the traffic was so bad up in Clearwater that it was going to be another 30 minutes before another trolley showed up. Thank goodness we had a backup plan and we called the free beach ride.
Here at Explorcation, we're true believers that everything happens for a reason. And there's no doubt in our minds that we were meant to show you the free beach ride experience in this video. After all, we probably never would have had to call the free beach ride if we had ridden the trolley straight to St. Pete Beach before the traffic started jamming up in Clearwater Beach. But who wants to spend another 20 minutes in a trolley when you can cruise down Gulf Drive in style from the open-air luxury seating of this modified cargo van? In all honesty, our free beach ride experience was amazing, and while it will cost you some extra money for the tip, it's totally worth it, especially if you're lucky enough to get picked up in this sweet ride. We arrived at Caddy's ready for a drink, as the bubble tea from earlier had done little to quench our thirsts. And after a quick beachfront photo op, we spotted the perfect place to enjoy some ice-cold drinks. We made our way up to the rooftop, where we were happy to find some open seating and a guaranteed good time. With a couple refreshing drinks and beachfront views, for a moment, things were looking pretty great.
So we just left Caddy's, and we hadn't yet taken you there on this channel because normally we have our car, and parking there is really limited and also really expensive. So today, since we're not driving, it was the perfect opportunity to take you to one of the area's best beach bars.
Alright guys, here's the latest beach trolley update for you. We left Caddy's and walked to the nearest trolley stop. We put the information in our phone and it said that the next trolley was not scheduled to arrive at all. So we decided to just walk to where the next trolley line picked up, which was a little over a mile away. But about halfway along that walk, we saw a trolley coming up behind us and we were able to hop on that trolley to the bus stop in downtown St. Pete Beach, where we're now waiting for the next trolley to pick us up to take us to our final beach destination. Wish us luck.
So by this point in the day, we were hoping to be at this stop about 2 hours earlier. But what can you expect when you ride almost free public transportation all day on a holiday weekend? At this point, we're just hoping that we can get back out to the beach before sunset. Never mind, it was not the right trolley, so I guess we'll be waiting a little longer.
Third tries the charm.
Yeah, I'm going to Corey, so. Oh, you're going to Corey, perfect. Yeah, and if you need to go any further, the cat will go all the way down to St. Pete Beach.
That's what we're looking for.
You guys got good energy this afternoon. That's fine.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Delighted to be back on the trolley, we slowly made our way to our Sunset Beach spot.
So we arrived at our final stop of the day and there's a fire truck out front, which actually tracks pretty well with how this afternoon's been going.
With only a few minutes until sunset, we quickly made our way through the beautiful courtyard of the Postcard Inn.
You know he's filming me, right?
Yep, thanks for checking though.
I'm not that creepy. I'm surprised actually that that's the first time someone's ever said that.
Yeah.
With only a few minutes until sunset, we quickly made our way through the beautiful courtyard of the Postcard Inn, where we soon found we weren't the only ones with good energy. As we were hoping, we had made it out to the beach just in time to catch the sunset.
Alright, let's go see sunset.
If you're enjoying this video and want to see more Gulf beaches and beachfront sunsets like this one, be sure to subscribe and turn the notifications on.
I honestly wasn't sure if we were going to make it to St. Pete Beach today.
While the path to getting here wasn't the smoothest, we couldn't have asked for a much better way to cap off the day. And a whole bunch of 20-somethings out on this beach sure seemed to agree.
Feels like spring break. So many different musics going on right now. They're all competing.
While we probably could have done without the 10 different types of competing music, the beautiful sunset and the positive vibes were enough to keep our good energy going. And after enjoying the last few minutes of daylight with a relaxing sunset walk down the beach, it was time to make our way back to the trolley and to grab some dinner. Unfortunately, our bad luck with the trolleys continued, and our good energy was waning.
How long have we been waiting?
Gotta be an hour by now, huh?
Probably. I've never been so excited to see a bus that says Clearwater on it. Oh my gosh, we're gonna make it back.
About 4 hours later than expected, but no big deal.
Thought we might have to camp here.
To our relief, the trolley heading back north did finally show up, and we were soon on our way back towards Clearwater.
Now that was a long day.
Yeah, eventually we got on a bus heading back toward Clearwater, but we had to wait for over an hour for the right bus to finally arrive.
And by the time we finally got to our vehicle, it was after 11 p.m. and we were exhausted. But as promised, we're back here today to recap the overall experience.
Now, as you saw, our day of riding the trolley didn't quite go as well as we were hoping. Everything actually went pretty well until around 4 p.m. But that's when things went downhill quickly.
Yeah, up until 4, all of our trolleys arrived within about 2 minutes or so of their scheduled arrival times, and we didn't have to wait more than 20 minutes total.
But after 4 p.m., we had to wait for over an hour for a trolley on multiple occasions. And we actually ended up calling the free ride service, but that did cost us more because they operate on tips. And we ended up having to walk about a half mile.
And we actually had planned on ending our day a couple miles further south down St. Pete Beach, but once we realized we'd never make it there by dark, we just hopped off the trolley at the first beach bar so we could be out on the beach for sunset.
And honestly, we really weren't surprised by the experience. We knew that the Saturday before Easter could be one of the busiest beach days of the year, and that traffic could be crazy.
Yeah, and those trolleys drive on the same roads as all of the other vehicles. So if traffic is backed up in Clearwater Beach, as was the case on this day, there's really not much they can do about it.
And that leads to the question, would we recommend riding the beach trolley? And our answer is, it really depends.
Yeah, if you're planning on riding the trolley on one of the busiest days of the year like we did, we'd probably only recommend it if you have a very flexible schedule.
And like we said, we had a really positive experience all the way up until 4 p.m. And our whole day might have been a positive experience if we would have chosen this adventure on a less busy day.
Yeah, and depending on your budget and your financial situation, you may actually prefer to wait an hour for a trolley versus spending $100 a day on a rental car, Uber, or beach parking.
Also, if you or your group do plan on hitting up some of those beach bars and don't have a sober driver, it's obviously a better option to wait an hour for a trolley versus drinking and driving.
Yeah, and we had ridden the trolley on a couple previous occasions on much less busy beach days and had much better overall experiences.
So overall, we still would recommend riding the beach trolley in most situations, especially if you're on a budget.
Yeah, and budget travelers can save a lot of money by staying in less busy beach towns such as Indian Rocks Beach or Indian Shores versus the more expensive beach towns like St. Pete Beach and Clearwater Beach.
And you can still have access to these more lively beach towns by riding the trolley for only $5 a day. But we would maybe recommend avoiding riding between 4 and 10 p.m. on super busy beach days.
And if you do want to see some of the best things to do once you do make it to Clearwater Beach or St. Pete Beach, then go ahead and click on one of these videos next.
Thanks for watching.